Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. I mean, come on, man. Baseball season starts next Thursday, right? It's 19 degrees here in the Catskills. We got snow last night. There's snow on the ground, but what do you expect? So, hence, I'm down here in my basement. I don't know. By the way, there was a game yesterday, first MLB game, the Dodgers and the Padres in Seoul, Korea. Dodgers won 5-2. So I am so fired up for the baseball season. I always am. This is like the best time of the year when spring's coming, and by the way, I love change of seasons. I even like winter. That's why I live in the Catskills. I love spring, summer, fall, winter. I can't imagine living anywhere else. Like warm climate, yuck. Oh, Florida, Arizona. Oh, disgusting. I don't like it. Absolutely love where I live, and I even love long winters. But anyway, so this is really something I was trying to think. What am I going to talk about today? And by the way, as I've been saying, as soon as the weather gets nice, I usually do these things out on my deck, and hopefully I'll get a video out a day or something like that, 3 to 5, whatever. So I'm thinking about like, what am I going to do today? Someone sends me a clip from a video I did in, I think it was 2020, right when COVID was kind of blazing, and I couldn't believe it. It was a video I did of Joe Rogan. People, I don't know, for newer people don't know this, but I devoted a lot of time to the JRE, Joe Rogan Experience podcast. I used to actually watch every one of his podcasts, every minute, the complete thing. And then I do like a summary or whatever. I talk about the podcast and whatever. And it's kind of nuts to think that Joe Rogan is completely a changed guy. You look at his stuff from even 2020, even like going back, Joe was basically, I don't know, like an enlightened centrist, more left than right, and kind of a reasonable guy, kind of your average Joe perspective. His name was perfect for his type of show and podcast, kind of bro podcast, but like just not partisan and all that. And that's out the window. Joe is basically a MAGA guy now, and I think ever since he moved to Texas, he's good friends with Jim Abbott. He's hanging out at the UFC with Donald Trump. Complete opposite. He's a douchebag now. I'm sorry, Joe. You're an idiot. I'm so disappointed in you. I've done several videos on this. I haven't listened to a Rogan podcast in over a year, for sure. And he's just full-blown mega, Dana White, whatever. I know he has some good qualities, because, listen, I've listened to him for like 10 years. I absolutely love the guy. So here's why. And then I'm like, I get some people like, how could you like that mega midget, that Joe Rogan? No. He didn't used to be that way. So check this out. Someone sent me this video, and I couldn't believe it. It's like Joe Rogan, right? 2020, where there was BLM. There's a BLM protest right around, what was that, June of 2020? And remember that older guy? He was pushed by a cop or somebody, and he fell and hit his head, and then Trump said right afterwards it was fake, it was staged, and it's all Antifa, the same old fucking bullshit. And then secondly, he talks about the bleach thing, injecting bleach, the Trump thing, and Rogan slams him. Rogan is like, I'm fed up with this guy. It's incredible that this idiot is president. It's just nuts that this is coming from Rogan. Rogan, the mega midget himself. What an asshole. But watch this. And by the way, the quality is really bad. I'm just kind of pointing to my iPad, but watch this. It's unbelievable. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. So, okay, I'm going to play a couple of clips. Joe Rogan's last podcast, what's his name, Jimmy Yang was on, and Joe Rogan's had enough with Trump. First is a short little clip where Joe's appalled that Trump was like, oh, that older guy, that wasn't really a push. Maybe it's Antifa. Okay, so there's that, and then Joe just says, enough is enough. I've had enough of him, and he's on his way out. Watch.
Power. It's the same thing you see with cops, right? All this shit that you see with cops, for sure racism is involved, but you know what else is involved? Power. when you see that old man get thrown to the ground, the one that Trump said is faking it,
that bashed his head,
bleeding out of his fucking head, and Trump's like,
very good actor, by the way. I mean,
that's what Trump
I
said.
can't even believe.
He seemed to have fallen too easily, but yeah, he's
I'm
fucking
watching
dead.
it.
He's an old man.
Oh God!
The fact that he said that this might be Antifa, like what?
All of these conspiracy theorists out there. As an
Again,
actor,
sorry
I
for the
must say,
quality.
if any of these people are conspiracy guys, they're fucking Daniel Day-Lewis. Like they're great actors. Like like certain times I even send like dumb YouTube videos of. There's a funny YouTube video of
Okay,
somebody's
he
girlfriend
goes on a
deleting
little bit
his
here.
2K
Let me go
NBA account.
to Rogan again, where he. All right, let's see.
That old man falling the way he did and bouncing his head off the fucking concrete in the middle of a huge protest. Yeah, that was real, dude.
Yeah,
that's real. That's what happens when you push an old man.
That's to say.
It's the fact that this is the president of the United States say that. Like, hey, bro, you would fall that way too.
He's a Meisner-trained actor, and he has a blood pack in the back of his head. Like, how can
Like
that...
a pro wrestler.
Like, how? Yeah.
He fell onto a mat that was placed
cut
there
himself
in advance.
with razors for years, so that wound bleeds easy. I don't fuck.
You can hear the guy's head bounce off the ground.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, it's a thunk. There's a
When Joe
hollow
was
coconut-like
cool,
thunk
right?
when someone's head bounces off concrete.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible. But the fact that the president of the United States didn't just think that, but he thought it would be a good idea to tweet that. Like, he's falling apart.
That's my cat.
All this protest shit, he's
See?
falling apart.
See?
And also the fact that they denied that they used tear gas to clear out that square so that he can go to the church.
Dude.
Like, hey, man, there's video. There's video of tear gas. You want to call it, it's pepper gas. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
That pepper gas they're using, you're not allowed to use that in war.
Yeah.
You know that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that clip, and now here's this. Joe Rogan's had enough, and basically, he lost it, and he's on his way out. Donald Trump is on his way out. Watch.
Folks.
I don't know what it takes. What is the lowest common denominator? Like, he has to murder someone, like, in front of
See?
you? And people will still be like, oh, yeah, or whatever.
I
Because
think he's on the way out. I think it's
Isn't that unbelievable?
It's slowly but surely, like stuff like this, he can't help himself. And under pressure, when people are angry at him because of all this, and I think it's kind of crazy, but one of the big things that started it off, where he really lost his composure,
The bleach
was all
thing.
that shit that he said about Lysol, like maybe we get disinfectant and put it in the body, a cleansing. When he started doing that, and then the next day they were asking him about it, I was being sarcastic to see how you reporters would call on it. Like, no, you weren't. You were rambling. Like, I've done that before. I've caught rambling, but I would say, the fuck am I talking about?
Exactly.
I don't know how you use Lysol on a person. Why am I saying this?
he's pitching. He's pitching as if, like,
All right,
you're the
there you go.
Raiders